allow me now to introduce Queen Sylvea. It's very unfortunate day. Queen Sylvea of the Counts. It's unfortunate. Sylvea is greedy and judgmental. It's going to be a rough day at the office, I'm not going to lie. And I've also given her the Schema trait because I rolled anti-stability. Previous Monarch was killed by an assassin. That opened the door for Sylvea, that was the inspiration for that. So going down the list, we're going to start with a trade ambition. And should the trade ambition fail, we'll go for a faith ambition. We are going to want to hoard as much money as we can and only spend it on things that we like. Furthermore, we hate pagans, cultists and other assorted non-believers and will punish them where possible. And we're going to make one cruel tax each season. So, chiefs, counts, hold on to your money, you filthy pagans and cultists. But yeah, we're in favour of assassination and in favour of the Spy Master. Hello, Katori. Welcome on in. Nicely. Bringing balance to the factions. Hold on, why is it? There we go. But yeah, so the game plan, because we are obviously trade and faith, our initial thing will probably be, what is it? The scepter. We want to get the scepter end if we can. And if we fail that, we're going to go apparently for sainthood. Is the way it pans out. We're going to be... we're either going to get the magic stick or we're going to be the worst saint that's ever happened. Or one of you can win. And it seems likely that might happen. Let's begin the game, shall we? Let's have a look. Yeah, so do I, but it's just the way it rolled out. Well, no, sainthood will be able to happen. Because trade and faith are what you need for the magic stick. And if I can't do the magic stick, I've only got faith to bank off, so it'll be sainthood. The kingdom is ruined? The kingdom isn't doing good, is it? I can't even remember how we got this bad. What happened? We had such a good run like 2 kings ago. But yeah, look at this. There's 0 faith. The chiefs are going to get it. They're going to be footing the bill. And, you know, we don't like the trade. We don't like the farming. Military's okay-ish. But again, not too healthy. Faith is alright. But yeah, no, everyone is starving. And everyone's broke. And I'm going to make it worse. I'm going to make it so much worse today. The trade war with Kurf is what... Oh yes, that's right, we did a trade war. That was a fantastic idea. We love trade wars. I don't have a loan anymore though, so there's that. Let's run down the introduction. Who is here with us at the start of today's game? Welcome on in, Baroness Morgrim and Baron Deadman. Welcome to the Barons. Eastern total victory. Decimation across the realm. With the chiefs we have Chief Ephra II, Chief Charles with Waffle Tails II, and Chief Bonkle III. So say hello to Chaz and Chaz's new name, by the way. We've also got the Counts. We have Countess Whopper and Count Katori. Welcome on in. Hello everyone. Make yourselves comfortable. It's gonna be bumpy. I mean, we could have tried to pay off that loan, maybe, but, you know, we were a warmonger. We're gonna go, as always, with the path to victory. What's it gonna be? We just went over it, Ephra. That's what it's gonna be. Greedy, judgmental. There you go. Oh, what's happening there? Why is that scrolling like that? Your Majesty. The history books do not look kindly upon usurpers. Unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. Right, what is happening? Why? Ah, my controller's on the floor. There we go, that's why. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I'm gonna be remembered. I'll be the architect of a new golden age. Because I'm gonna make lots of money for myself. A lofty goal indeed. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. To have lots of money as queen, the industry must be flourishing too. That's true, so I can tax them, right? So we can tax them all. Events have proceeded exactly according to plan. The throne is ours. Now just remember our agreement. In all matters of state, you shall favour the East. I'm the Queen now. You can't push me around. I am merely reminding you where your loyalties lie. Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council. But don't forget what I told you today. Alright, who have we got for the chiefs of the north? Good luck in the days ahead, Your Majesty. You'll need it, dealing with us a lot. Hello, Ephra. And finally, the Barons of the March. Hello, Dead Man. Hail and well met, Your Majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. With that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling. We should have a backup plan just in case. I don't know. I don't think it's going well already. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Queen Lavinia, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Alright, let's get it over with. Shall we call the nobles in? What have we got? What have we got? Ooh. I want to have something. No, it was civil war with an assassin. There we go. What's it gonna be, everyone? Dreary music? Dreary music sounds good. Alright, oh my god, I get to pick. Well, you know what sounds better than dreary music? I am 100% a judgmental prick. We're gonna go to church, everyone. In the hallowed halls of St. Bertrand's Cathedral, the Archbishop places the crown upon your head before launching into a sermon. And that is why Sylvea is the Queen, ordained by divine right, chosen by the knife of God, and elevated above all. The assembled nobles were plotting against you. Perhaps the threat of eternal damnation has given them second thought. No, probably not. Alright, scheme time. We got Lennox of the Morgrim bloodline. All we know at the minute, I'm pursuing a trade ambition. Lennox of the Morgrim Moon bloodline, sinister Marcher General, stands before a blazing earth, yelling at full volume. When are the barons of the march? Back down from a fight? Never! I'll know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. Okay, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? So we got sorcery, propaganda, and gunpowder. Sorcery's a pretty strong start, not gonna lie. It's gonna be pretty hard for me to stop that. But gunpowder we're going for, apparently. Oh, yikes, okay. Propaganda. Who are we missing? Dead man. RP dictates it. Oh, I thought you were going for a power play. Oh, dead man, that's a non-vote. Oh, okay. Stability hit 0 because of self-sufficiency. I love it. So it wasn't even an assassin. I'm misremembering the whole thing. It's time to get the black powder. Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible queen would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the queen's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Here we are. Kestrid of the Bonkle clan, legendary northern prodigy, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter Queen Sylvea. How do we make that happen? Alright, so what's it going to be to the chiefs? A. Uprising, relying on the peasants. B. Prophecy, look for the magic rocks. Or C. Hornblower, toot and toot and toot some more. Big toot energy. There we go. Chaz has spoken. We are gonna toot the biggest horn. The chiefs plan to dig up Oddheld's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favour of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the ninth. To advance this scheme, the chiefs must lower the combined total region's faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. Currently at 14. No uprising or sorcery, that's true. Oh, Dimitri of the Katori Blueberry Dynasty. Eccentric Eastern Elder leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. Hello, Dimitri. I'm loving the sort of orange and yellow highlights of the hair and eyes against all the purple and red. Lots of stuff going on here with colour. Most excellent. Sylvea now sits on the throne and the counts are in charge, as they should be. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose her. Dimitri is stylish. Dimitri has a wizard hat, of course. Do we stay loyal to the new queen or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Okay. Counts, it's A for loyalist, B for subterfuge to replace my council, or C for intimidation to try and strong arm me off the throne. Gonna tell you now, if you're loyal, I won't cruel tax you. abstain? No. Who have we got left? Who's the other? Whopper gets to decide then. Oh, no. Let fate decide? No. Katori says loyalists. No cruel tax is a good argument. I've got to cruel tax someone. And if you're on my side, I won't cruel tax you. There we go. Although I will punish you for being cultists if that opportunity arises, so, you know. That settles it then. Long live the Queen. May she bring glory and honour to the East. We can always change our minds. If Sylvea ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of her the old-fashioned way, even if it's not our usual fare. The Count's goal is to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. This is such a bizarre kingdom. Just look at it. Like, barons are in the lead on everything and it's not looking great. There's no food, there's no trade. There's just a really big army in the march. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. Alright, so we got Lennox, a bastard offshoot, in the march. The barons are pursuing the gunpowder scheme. Initially, they want to lower the kingdom's authority to 4 or less in under 2 seasons. It's currently at 5, so they need to dip authority a point. Kestrid, an ambitious vassal in the north. The chiefs are pursuing the Hornblower scheme. They want to lower all the region's total faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. Faith currently at 14 across the board. So, you know, bit of work to do there. And finally, Dimitri, false pretender in the east, apparently staying loyal to me. Thank you, Counts. Help me out. Help me get some... What is it? I want trade. Yeah, I'd like trade, please. The bug with the loyalists still exists? Oh, maybe. I like a gamble because I like money. I will take that money. All the money. Okay, what's happening here? Apprentices? Grim tidings, Your Majesty. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Calstove. I believe it is Pestia, Lady of Pestilence. Whoa! Tell me more about this wizard. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the Church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. Okay, Chancellor. Pestia's influence over plagues, disease, insects, and other horrid things like that. That's so good. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking peasants from all over the East are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants, I, Charles of Waffletails, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those common folk are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. Tell me more about this wonderful lady. I love it. Love Pestia. Pestia Bestia. You could even put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. Alright, let's assemble the council. Alright, thank you, Your Majesty. It's still living? Excellent. It's true. I quite like money. So, Chaz, I'm sorry. If you want to go, you can spend your money. Oh, you're willing to vote B? That makes it all the better. Chaz wants to give me his cash. Thank you, Chaz. Alright, vote B, everyone, so I can be rich. And when I'm rich, I'm happy. Oh, no! I love the idea that Chaz is just saying, I want to go, take my money, and then the other chiefs bonk on Ephra either side, like pulling them away. Like, no, you got to go back to the north and rule. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do a final countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we'll move on. Give me that cash money, baby. There you go. It is on. I just forgot to have it active when I started. You might have to refresh the stream, which I know means you'll have to sit for another pre-roll. I'm sorry about that. Either that or just wait for it to like do its thing on its own. I suppose that is an acceptable compromise. Charles Waffletails II begins his journey to Kalstov immediately. His successor, oh wow! Charles III inherits his position on the council, but the Treasury confiscates the vast majority of his wealth as payment. Damn, I forgot that kills the character off. Is it up now, Chaz? Is it ready? Working? Salutes in chat, I suppose. On our first event, Chaz has paid the price. Pestia's presence in Kalstov attracts all sorts of visitors, so the power of her latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. You got money, but now you're hungry. Hello, Bonkle. Your Majesty, this year we'll be holding Winter Feast in my clan hall. It would be an honour if you could attend. I look forward to it. I can't wait. Winter Feast will be a special time of year, you'll see. Your Grace, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold a battle royale to choose your honour guard? If you let us host it in the East, I'll even pay for it. The spectacle will boost our economy massively, and of course, I'm confident Eastern Knights will win. Whopper, would you pay for this? If you're happy to pay for it, I'll do it. Your Majesty, this is pointless. Excellent, thank you. Why don't you just choose your honour guard and have done with it? Tap the sign pro. Yes, I know I'm pro-trade. But, you know. How delightful. I'll begin organising the event at once. A week later, you receive word that the Battle Royale is due to begin. Held on the battlements of Countess Whopper's castle, you travel down to spectate along with hordes of murder fans from across the kingdom. Welcome one and all, today's competitors are Northern Warrior Heroes, Eastern Knights of the Order of Drowned Rose, and the Baron's battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Who will you support, Your Grace? Of course the Eastern Knights. A wise choice. Let's watch a little blood get spilled, shall we? The counts are still starving. Listen, let's fight. The whole kingdom's starving, really. Let's watch the fight. The bell rings and the Marcher soldier charges in like a bull, his sword already swinging. The Northern warrior blocks it with his battle axe, grunting with the effort. The Northern warrior scarcely has time to catch his breath before the Eastern Knight is also upon him, raising her voice in song. Sparks fly as blades clash. The three fighters dart back and forth, almost too fast for your eyes to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds its mark, blood splays, finally someone stands victorious. It's the Eastern Knight, her sword raised in triumph above her head, her opponents lie dead at her feet. Most pleasing. I knew you could do it. Looks like you have the honour guard you wanted, Your Highness. Hey, GG. Odds for this event is 40, 30, 30, I think. Yeah, Morgan. I think that might have been a typo. We're so goated. It's count time. Count on it. We got our first auction, everyone. So, what do we need? The Chiefs want to lower faith. They can do so with A, the Observatory. But if you want to stand against the Chiefs, E, the Cathedral would raise the faith they fear much more. Also, the Barons may want B, the Theatre, to lower authority. Frankly, C, the Aqueduct, or F, the Grand Bazaar would be very good for the long-term health of the country. So, you know, if you want to vote in favour of a region scheme, your options are A, the Observatory, or B, the Theatre, respective of where you're from. If you want to bid in favour of stopping a scheme, you got E, the Cathedral. And if you want to bid for something that will help, C, the Aqueduct, or F, the Grand Bazaar, please let us feed, please let us have an economy. We're a self-efficient economy now, and we've got to start looking after ourselves. Let's have a look-see. We're going to open up the list here. Where is everyone's money? There it is. And we're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded back to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. But there's a slight delay on stream. So I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. Alright, what are we looking at now? C and A. The Aqueduct, very nice. And the Observatory. B has just made a bid for it. 75 and 26, hardly heavy hitting. So feel free, time to snipe now. 10 seconds left. Get in there, get in there, get in there. If you were holding out, it's over. It's already over. So authority and faith went down. Okay, so the 2 schemes got aided. But we're still in the good. We're still okay. Famine and food riots. Wowee, my 2 favourite things. Your Grace, the famine in the east grows worse by the day. Oh, it's Whopper complaining about not having food. Riots are breaking out over all the major townships from Rutgard to Brokazov. Starving mobs are pillaging bakeries, granaries and merchant houses. What are we to do? Love democracy. Absolutely will not be spending money. You think you can get me to spend my money on your famine? There is no veto for the famine event? Oh no. Oh shit, I might have cocked up. Alright, there we go. Send in the boys. Grim-faced Eastern soldiers break up the riots in brutal fashion, driving the starving peasants away and leaving dozens dead. Barricades are set up on major thoroughfares. Martial law has effectively been declared. This does help restore some order to the east, but it does nothing to alleviate the famine, which worsens by the day. Peasants are resorting to eating grass and stripping bark from the trees. That's fine. Gonna go put mittens on, no problem. Oh, no veto for famine. What have we got for famine? Hello, Your Majesty. I travelled all the way from the north to beg you to do something about the price of grain. I can't afford to feed my family. A day of back-breaking work isn't enough to buy a popcorn. She's right. Grain prices in the north is beyond all control. Greedy merchants rake in profit while the common folk starve. Okay. I would like to put a price cap on grain. Kindly vote with me and vote A. Please don't make me spend my money. No! Betrayal! Okay. That's a clear cut, yeah, alright. Damn. I can't believe it. We might see the North be the new breadbasket of the kingdom with, like, free farm. The North is in your debt, your majesty. Damn right. The kingdom's coffers open, a tide of gold floods into the pockets of northern merchants. Grain prices plunge. And stocks of grain run low. Supply no longer meets demand. Some peasants can feed their families now, but others are starving worse than ever. That's fantastic. Wonderful. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I don't mind, Chancellor. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You're marrying to the counts as we agreed before you took the throne. Right? Right? Oh dear. Miss dark and foreboding forest, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Have the merchants from Kerf arrived with the gunpowder? Not yet, they still fear the Queen's reprisals, not to mention their own government. Then there is work to be done. We need to weaken Queen Sylvea's grip. The Baron's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. Fantastic. Great stuff. Alright, so, this seems alright to me, because you guys made me spend some money. I want to get some money back. So cruel tax for barons and chiefs. Never make me spend money. I will take it back from you. It seems right. It seems good, doesn't it? Let's go to Winter Feast. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Bonk Hall. The hall is crowned with chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek along tables, groaning under the weight of food and ale. Welcome, Your Majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat and grab a drink. It is customary at Winter Feast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? I brought my favourite thing. Nothing. You don't have a gift for the host? Your Majesty, where's your Winter Feast spirit? An eerie quiet descends on the clan hall. The chiefs all glare at you, muttering that you're tight-fisted miser and a bad guest. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and a tale of a lake of ale is consumed. A couple of hours in, you are extremely drunk. I'm going to come here, I'm not going to give you a gift, and I'm going to drink all your booze. I'm the best guest. The chiefs appreciate how much you're getting into the spirit of things. They roar with laughter at your mumble jokes. Someone claps you on the shoulder so hard your crown falls into your beer. Hello! There we are, Crowned Bishop. Welcome on into the Barons. How you doing, buddy? Everyone say hello. As Winter Feast draws on, the snow piles up outside the doors and the mood in the hall turns precarious. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall Taking part in a contest. Let's do that, I think. I wouldn't get into... Would I get into a fight? Let's have a look. Greedy and judgmental. Maybe I would get into a fight. I don't like pagans. In your drunken haze, you tell a joke that might have been construed a little insulting to one of the chief's present and their mother. Oi, say that one more time and I'll batter ye. The chief is so drunk not sure they realise you're the queen, or perhaps they've just gone too far to care. Well, we're going to accept the challenge. The whole clan hall grows hushed, and you stand up and ball your fists. Then with a roar, they surround you both and begin chanting, "Fight, fight, fight!" Alright, I'm going to have a punch up with Ephra. Gibbo, hello, welcome. There you are, welcome back to the Chiefs. I'm about to punch Ephra in the face and knock him right out. You throw the first punch, then Ephra the second absorbs it with a grunt. Then they punch you back and everything goes dark. You're revived by a splash of cold water. The Chiefs are clapping you on the back, congratulating you for fighting honourably, even if you did lose. Hey! The next morning, the Chiefs are scattered about the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. You wake up in an even worse state. Sprawled onto a table, your clothing dishevelled, even worse, your crown is missing. The Chiefs gather around, laughing and cheering as you stagger to your feet. You open your mouth to ask for your crown and spewed all over them instead. Oh no! No time to clean yourself off. Go find my crown. Hiding your embarrassment, you bid farewell to the Chiefs and begin a long, perilous journey back to the capital. Oof. I take it they didn't like me enough to cover for me. Because that's a bit different than what I'd normally get. Normally I'd get, oh, they help you out and hush you out. I guess because I didn't give them a gift. I didn't bring a gift. Ah, yes, Morgrim, thank you. Alright, wizard times. Gods be good. How many times do I have to tell you? He's not my responsibility anymore. It was your father who stole all my gold. Someone must pay. Someone stole Whopper's gold? Not good. Have mercy, Your Highness. The former Chief Charles II turned up at my estate demanding my jewellery and valuables, saying they were needed in Kalstove for research. He kept babbling about strong electromagnetic fields or some such nonsense. I warned you, wizards always cause trouble. Okay. It is a veto of A. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I don't want to spend my money. Accounts will have to do without their pretty necklaces. Oh, blimey, okay. Ooh, there's one person yet to vote. They can break the tie. It's Morgrim. I'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we'll move on. Ooh. You're torn? Okay then. What shall we do? You know what? I think Wizards are a kind of non-believer. Let's summon them. Be like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Why are you stealing shit? But she's scared of Pestia, not me. We're gonna summon Pestia. You send out the summons but receive no answer. Either Pestia thinks you're not a threat, or that you are simply not worth her time. In the meantime, more counts are soon deprived of their valuables. Chickens, cigars, family heirlooms, a few prized hogs. All in the name of progress. Also, Waffle Tails are second claims. Imagine you don't fuck with wizards. Watch me. Hold my beer. I found 3 potential matches for you, 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Right, so we want someone that's religious in good with the ninth god. Someone that's got lots of money. We don't want anyone who's broke, and we don't want anyone who is a pagan. Charlie's trying to learn different focuses for a clue. It's true. Oh lord. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible candidates. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Harold, firstborn heir of the Northern Gibbo Nexus clan. They're your typical Northerner as far as I can tell. Big and loud, with all the social graces of a goat, but means well. Bold posted, bold sighted. Strangely enough for a Northerner, they're an enthusiastic convert to the worship of the ninth god. They were already engaged once, but it didn't last, no one's sure why. Oh! Okay, I might take the Northerner. Yeah. Convert to the ninth god, that's good. This is Emmanuel, eldest son of the Eastern Katori Blueberry Dynasty. I met him at a party once, but all he did was squeak out a hello and run off. Seemed nice enough. He had a laboratory installed in his castle and spends most of his time there, conducting bizarre experiments. He's always planning something, they say. Schemes within schemes. No. Finally, we're to March's offering Tebecca, kind of prestigious crowned bishop bloodline. Typical baroness, really. Loud, brash, and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She can always be found at a card table, drunk as a skunk, betting away her inheritance. Give her half a chance and she'll expand at length about how we should improve the lot of the peasants. No. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Gibbo, well done. You've raised a winner. I've made my decision. I'm gonna shack up with Harold of the North. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Bold for the win, it's bold time. No, I'm not dating some drunk gambler that pisses away money. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Like, there would be some back and forth if there were like multiple contenders, but there was only one clear winner. Back in March, the castle of Baroness Morgrim, a number of figures crowd around an unassuming barrel. Look here, our first shipment from Curve. Incredible, may I see inside? Careful with that torch, you fool. You'll blow us to smithereens. So, this is the fabled black powder. Incredibly powerful, but we need much more to put you on the throne. The next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Impossible. Impossible. It cannot be done. I'm gonna take the iron choice. Barons are able to rebel? Okay, thank you for not rebelling. Your Majesty, there have been some strange rumours regarding the theatre recently built in the Marcher city of Ashburg. People are saying an unscheduled play is performed there at midnight, and anyone who watches it will die 6 days later. Several deaths have already occurred. So sorry, did you say 6 days? By my honour, Your Highness, I went and saw that midnight play out of idle curiosity. That was 5 days ago. Well, it was nice knowing you. Ah! The council needs to do something. Save me! Okay. Here's the deal. If you send me, I want authority. Welcome on in, Bishop. Yeah, oh. I would prefer to send a High Inquisitor. I love to see the North completely divided. And the March, it seems. God damn. D is the funny option, is it? You just ignore it and let it happen. Okay. Thank you. We're gonna summon a professional to deal with this. Here she is.
I will not let you down, Your Majesty. I'll take a full team of my best Inquisitors.
When High Inquisitor returns from Axburg, she looks exhausted, but triumph gleams in her eyes.
It was as I expected. A demon had made the theatre its nesting ground and was possessing the actors. With holy water and incense and the ringing of sacred bells, we drove the foul beast away.
I'm still alive. Thank you, High Inquisitor. I can't believe my luck. Wait, what? Baron Crown Bishop died a week later falling off a horse, but everyone agreed it probably wasn't demon related. The horse seemed like a god-fearing beast. Oh. Plot twist. Salutes in chat, everyone. Salutes for Crown Bishop the First. Crown Bishop the Second will be here. I'll put up the kill count. Two deaths. Oh. Rough day at the office right there. Yeah, that horse didn't mean it. It was an accident, alright? Got a troll in my dungeon.
Your Majesty, the Palace Watch are reporting there's a troll downstairs in the dungeon.
What's a troll?
Violent, brutish creatures. I've no idea how one got into our dungeon, but we'd better do something about it.
I'll deal with the monster before it hurts anyone. Let me talk to the troll instead.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure that's wise.
He stride past her and descended to the dungeons. 2 watch officers stand guard over a troll who's snoring in the middle of an empty cell. It seems to have torn a hole in the dungeon wall. Officers poke it until it wakes up. Gingerly, the officers poke the troll with their long pole axes. After a few rumbling grunts, one eye opens.
What?
Nice to meet you.
Yes, you too. Who are you?
I'm Queen Sylvea.
What? The Queen, Sylvea? Spirits, so my head's pounding like a town bell. Probably had a few too many red mist cups last night. I wandered in here. Wherever here is.
These are the dungeons of the Royal Palace.
You mean to say that wall I broke belonged to you? Sorry.
You need to fix the damage you did to my wall. The troll sighs heavily. It sounds like a ship running aground. Oh. Yes, I suppose I should. Over the next few hours, our troll hopes to patch up the hole. Meanwhile, you retreat to your bedroom for some much-needed shut-eye. It's been a very strange evening indeed. There we go. Job's a good un. Your wedding to Harold is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Harold at your side. Do you take this person as your lawfully wedded spouse? I do, Archbishop, I do. Then I pronounce you Queen and Spouse. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new spouse Harold dances so vigorously they spill wine all over themselves. Fantastic. By the time you find yourself alone with Harold, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Good God, I'm so drunk, and yet somehow not drunk enough. Time for more wine. Servants, bring us more wine. Haha, that's the spirit. So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Well, I've dedicated my life to the one true faith, of course, and I've got it everywhere with me. Every step I walk. Shall we go to bed together? No time like the present, huh? They swig back the last dregs of their wine and leave you to bed. Alright, Harold will be a fine consort. An ancient legend is resurfacing in the north, yet the chiefs cannot agree on where. I'm telling you, my aunt's second cousin dug up a horn not long ago. It looks just like the carvings. Your aunt's always digging things up, and I have it on good authority that the horn is somewhere in my lands. The sagas confirm it. I've told you 1,000 times. Waffle tails does not mean hornblower in the old tongue. It means blower of enough. If we're here to recover the horn, we must earn the gods' favour, and while you two bicker, our enemies in the Ninth Church grow stronger. The chiefs aim to lower all regions' combined faith to 12 or less. Deep in the back rooms of the Royal Palace, the Eastern Counts are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. The wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The Queen didn't marry Emmanuel, but at least she married someone. Now she just needs to get on with finding an heir. Indeed, the clock is ticking. My spies intercepted Kurth merchants bound for the march. They're doing illicit business right under the Queen's nose. The question is, what are they trading? Then we got to keep up our efforts. Queen Sylvea isn't going anywhere on our watch. The Counts must continue to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. Alrighty. So what have we got now? Lennox, the bastard offshoot, and the Marchers are looking to increase their own trade to 5 more in 3 seasons' time. Currently at 4, so you just need 1 more point of trade. In Kestrid, with the Chiefs, they're looking to lower faith across the realm by at least 2 points. Or they're locked into the first stage of their scheme and can't get out. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. What is this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Greetings, Baron Crown Bishop II. Do you recognize me? Can't say that I do. My name is Halla II, and I'm the rightful heir to the throne. Many years ago, my mother, Queen Lavinia, was overthrown and usurped by the wicked Queen Sylvea. I think you skipped a monarch, Halla, but okay. By my honour! I've been hiding out in the march ever since, kept safe by those still loyal to my mother, and now I come to beg for your aid reclaiming my throne. Give me a moment, I must discuss this with my peers. You can't seriously be considering this Poppinjay's claim. We agreed that you'd help me take the throne. Why not? That's still our goal, but by having the rightful heir in our pocket may still prove useful. We can use her to sow chaos in the kingdom and undermine the Queen's authority. Or we could just have her killed and forget this ever happened. She's probably lying anyway, just some peasant woman with a passing resemblance to the previous queen and delusions of grandeur. What's it gonna be, Barons? How's it gonna go down? Are you gonna support her cause? Turn her over to me for a show of loyalty, investigate her, or have her killed? Yeah. It's obviously a thing. Obviously it's from Halla the First, which was like 4 reigns ago? Like 4 games ago? Because Halla was from the north, right? Support her cause? Could be useful. Okay, how do you feel, Barons? No, Halla was a northerner. Halla's a northern name. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and back while you figure it out. Alrighty. Fate will decide. Let's go. What's it gonna be? How are we gonna handle this? Turn her over to the Queen as a show of loyalty. Thank you, Morgrim. It's a good plan. Can't do us any harm to be in the Queen Sylvea's good graces. When the Baron's Crown Bishop II goes to find Halla II, it seems the rightful heir, sensing trouble, has already slipped away. Curses, what are we going to do now? Group of marchers, soldiers on horseback are sent in pursuit of the fleeing heir. They drag her back in chains, pleading for her life. Huzzah! I think Queen Sylvea will be most interested in meeting you. Wow. Based. We're so good. We got the heir back. That'll be next season. I love it. I don't think I've seen that chain of the event as well, that decision. Baron Deadman rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. By the old gods, you look like you haven't slept in weeks. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. Still ill or old? It was one of my common folk. I saw in her eyes. She's an evil witch. Ooh. Ooh. We don't need scholars. We'll have the witch tested. Test of faith. Dead man can't afford a vacation in the north. Love it. You've seen a lot of democracy today. This is how we run a kingdom. Thank you. Get wrecked. Your ancient priestess and I've got to question the accused. The church does not look kindly upon witches, particularly if they're cursing a noble for no reason. After several days of questioning and burning of incense, the priestess makes her announcement: the accused is innocent. Things settle down and Dead Man eventually admits that some new pomade may be to blame for his hair troubles. Hey, welcome on in, advisor. There you are. Welcome back to the Barrens. Oh, Sylvea, I've had an idea. Yes, my husband. My people back up north are not the most religious in the kingdom. Unlike me, many are still clinging to their old pagan traditions. The problem is, all these foreign priests coming up to the north, no one ever listens to them. But I figured a message came from one of their own, it might make a difference. You want to become a preacher? Not a preacher exactly, just an ambassador, I suppose, to show them what it means to be a faithful adherent of the Ninth God. Will you give me your blessing? Go forth and take the good word to them, my love. Thank the Ninth, I'll make the preparations immediately. Word spreads fast that the royal consort will tour the north. Thousands flock to the towns and villages where they plan to stop. Once they arrive, Harold gives a series of impassioned speeches to the locals, pleading with them to abandon their heathen ways. It strikes a chord and the Archbishop happily announces that church attendance is rising all across the region. Look at that. We are so good. March has been what? Crammeled? Since last game? March, yeah, no. So everyone got wrecked last game. Because we became an independent nation. We don't need trade. We don't need Kurth. We don't need Ashmead. We're going to work on our own and everything fell apart. Okay, right. Let's see. So, Barons are going to want B, the Grand Bazaar, to boost their trade. Chiefs are going to want C, the Observatory, to lower fate. To counter the Chiefs' move, you can get E, the Cathedral. But I think ideally I'd probably prefer A, the Aqueduct, which would bolster our farming a bit in the March. And that will give me somewhere I can draw food from when the Counts eventually have another starvation event. Here is everyone's money, and I will start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items will be built and take effect. Everything else will have its bids refunded to you. You'll have about 40 seconds to get your money in. But there's a slight delay on stream. So we'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. B and F, B being big, F being not so big. What are we looking at here, eh? Hope you're all ready. Eyes down. 10 seconds. Go, go, go. If you're holding out, now's the time. Who got that F at the end? Bonkle. Well done, Bonkle, for getting that fortress. So trade goes up and the barons may move forward on their scheme. Uh-oh. Bad hair day. Here we go. Right, I've not seen this before. It's taken me 2.5 years of playing this game every week. Bad hair day. Here we are. Your Majesty, the barons have apprehended an individual claiming to be the heir of your predecessor, Queen Lavinia. That's right, and we expect a big reward for our loyalty. Baron Crown Bishop II gestures, and a pair of muscular marcher soldiers drag a sorry-looking girl into the council hall. Get your filthy hands off me! Royal blood runs in my vein. About reward? There'll be no reward. Don't worry. I'm not going to spend money. Your Majesty... Wait, hold on. Your Majesty. It's unfortunate, but this wretch represents a real threat to your legitimacy, and more importantly, the stability of the kingdom. We can't let her live. Oh, well, it's all on B, right? B, B, B. Then again, you know what? I think if I do a royal gamble on A, I'll get a kickback, right? Okay, alright, just this once, because I can afford it with Royal Gamble, I'll let you vote A. Net gain of 100 gold, yeah. Somehow I pay you and get money back. Kindly consider voting A. Nah, says the chiefs. Only barons win stuff. Well, the counts would win as well. Because when I win, the counts win. There we go, look at that, there we are. Pile in. Okay, I think that's done it. No, please, not the noose. The barons are rewarded with gold from the treasury and tracts of royal woods to be used as farmland. Hey! Food! Ah, Air Responder, thank you. Air Responder, Your Majesty. Council, we are most... Ah! Right. Thank you. Air Responder, Your Majesty. Council, we are most grateful. There we go. See, look, this is why I've never seen it before. Buggy as hell. Allah II is dragged to the main square where the gallows is waiting. The executioner extinguishes the last hopes of those who were loyal to the old queen. Now no one will dare claim your throne. Excellent. At least not publicly. Alright, the only people grumpy at the minute are my loyalists in the east. A new wizard has risen in the east, Your Majesty, is Charles Waffletails II, the former chief. Oh, another rare event. He completed his apprenticeship in record time. Usually it takes years to master magic, if the apprentice survives, that is. He's devoted himself to mastering turnip magic, and has taken off to Valamir in search of new treasures and secrets. Though not before using his powers to mass germinate old valley and new crops, well, turnips. Can we get in on that? I'm afraid not, Your Majesty. Charles Waffletails II is long gone.
Regardless, the fields of the north have never been better.
Oh, well, there we go, Chaz. Thank you. You did it. You became the turnip wizard. It's turnip time. Oh, look at that. We are so good now. We are so good. Your marriage to Harold has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir.
Congratulations, Red Order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair, but something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins.
Me and Harold will sort it out. Don't worry, Chancellor.
The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can, get down to business.
And there's something I think I've figured out. I think I know why we don't see successful wizards as often. I think you pretty much, you're locked in. You have to pay for it to have a chance at success. I don't know if that's right or not, but I think you have to pay to become a wizard and have a chance of success. I don't think you can ever do it. Is that wrong? So can you do it successfully? Is it just a long shot no matter what then? I think that's only the third time I've seen a turnip wizard. It's a random shot. Okay, no matter. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see. Who are we going to cruel tax? Cruel tax the pagans. Alright. Irritating visitors. Yeah, taxing issues. I did see that. I am like chuckling. Let's deal with that first. Help us, Your Majesty, help us! Chief Charles Waffletails III in the north has been bleeding as dry he has. What's he doing? Our taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. I can't afford to feed me cows. It's true, Your Majesty. Chief Charles III has been taxing his peasants at least twice as much as the next highest noble. It's been a hard year, Your Greatness. I've barely any gold in my vault. I'm just doing what I can to stay afloat. This is a matter for the Council's consideration. We need the food. So, you guys, we can put Charles in jail. Or I can assume command of tax in the north. Well, what's it gonna be? Charles already got no money, so it's no loss there. I mean, yeah, except Charles themselves. Although Charles is volunteering. But it looks like we're going to have the Royal Tax Collector take over tax duties in the north. By the old gods, tax collection has been our duty since the days of old. Why should the rest of us be punished because of Chief Charles III's mistakes? Royal Tax Collector proves to be diligent and efficient, but the chiefs are outraged at the implication they can't be trusted. Fantastic. Even more taxes. That's a grudging. It's going in the book. My liege, I simply can't stand it any longer. I need you to do something. Whatever is the matter. I have filthy peasants scrambling all over my newly built Grand Bazaar, knocking over stalls, bothering my paying customers. I've heard legends of buried treasure beneath the site. Total nonsense, of course. I need you to keep these greedy treasure grubbers off my land. Actually, these rumours might not be nonsense. After conquering the march, King Harold the Great is said to have buried a huge stash of stolen loot, spoils of war, in the area. What are you suggesting? We could search for the treasure ourselves, send a team of diggers to take the place apart brick by brick, and dig deep into the foundations. Money? By the knife, what are you saying? That would destroy the whole place. I like it though. I want to dig up the treasure. I want to do it. I want to take the building apart and look for the treasure. Let's go. Vote A, everyone. Come on. I see money. Dollar signs are appearing in my eyes. Like ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner. Get some cash. Come on. More cash? More cash is great. No, not the bazaar. But money. We could make money. Lots of money. Okay. That's what, 8 votes? 9 votes out of 10? Okay, I think that's a clear winner. Thank God, no! My beautiful bazaar! How could you? Cash money, baby. I'll send demolition and excavation teams to tear the place apart, Your Majesty. King Harold's horde is calling out to us. I can feel it in my bones. For the next few weeks, extensive digging takes place. The Grand Bazaar is completely destroyed in the process. You wait anxiously for news of the horde's discovery. Cross our fingers, everyone. 25%. 1 in 4. Send me all the best vibes. Good vibes, good prayers. No! No luck, Your Majesty. All we found is an old leather boot and a clay statue of a pigeon. Pigeons. Goddamn pigeons. I knew it! You destroyed my precious Grand Bazaar for nothing. This outrage will not stand. No, I spent 1,111 coins on it. I'm sorry. Well, I got a clay pigeon, and it's going to live in the throne room, in the council chamber. You're going to have to see it every time we vote. Your Highness, the Barons of the March are attempting to amass a store of gunpowder. You know, the explosive black powder and curve. Ooh, what can I do? The Barons have established contacts with Kerf merchants, no doubt at great expense. Without the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail. Fortunately, the Baron's trade is not yet strong enough to purchase gunpowder in large amounts, but you must keep it that way. You bring the revelations which the Barons wholeheartedly denied to court. Is it a clay pigeon or a clay pigeon? No, it's not a pigeon that works. I think it's like a clay statue of a pigeon. So Chiefs, Counts, would you like to give me some cash? I'm go digging for treasure. I'd be happy to slap heavy tariffs on all imports to the march. After all, we're an independent nation. We just had this. We've become self-sufficient. You shouldn't even be trading with Kerf in the first place. Right? We outlawed that. It's on the books. Kindly vote A. Oh no. They outlawed that? No, no. We take ownership. They didn't leave me. I left them. Okay? That's how it works. That's how things be. Alright, final countdown for votes. I'm embargoing you. You can't embargo me. Alright, thank you. Cash money. Predictably, the barons roar about unfair treatments and the prejudices of the council, but the tariffs are passed nonetheless. As new laws certainly put a dampener on the barons' effort to purchase the expensive explosive, you can only hope it will be enough. We are so good. In the Grand Hall, Baroness Morgrim's castle, a number of figures are hunched around a hearth plotting away. Hail, how goes the power hoarding? Not nearly fast enough. They keep raising their prices. Our trade is too weak for this. We're working on it. Soon these halls will be overflowing with the black powder. And then you might want to take a few of those torches down, eh? The Baron's aim is to raise her trade to at least 5. Get wrecked. Alright, I'm good with what we got. Oh no, it's all happening in the east. My beautiful bazaar is all gone. If this monarch somehow survived, the treasury is going to be all-time high. It is, isn't it? Alright, let's see what the shame is about. I can't remember this event. Dear me, I had the most atrocious salad yesterday. I inquired with the parents and they told me the fields have been barren for months. We're importing produce from the north. Turnips in my salad. Northern turnips. Trust me, Whopper, it's for the best. Look inside yourself and you'll find true substance. Wait. Oh, this is because they're farming. Okay. Right, what's it going to be? Counts to vote. Reject the old ways and embrace even older ways of the East. Ooh. Purchase magic beans. Ask the church for aid. Or trust in Eastern soil and do nothing. Ask the church for aid is very funny, is it? Old waysy or old ways? It's old ways. The older waysy. You've met old waysy of the north, but have you met older waysy of the east? Spoilers, older waysy is a vampire. Only counts can vote in this, yeah. I've seen I've seen the one for the march, and I've seen the one for the south, and I think I've seen the one for the Pats. For the coast. I don't know if I've seen the northern one of this, but I've never seen the counts one of this. Their farming has never been low enough for them to struggle like this. Okay, Whopper says reject the old ways and embrace even older ways. Who are the other counts? Oh, we just got Katori, and I don't know if Katori's been active. Katori, final countdown. Vote on the fate of the East. Come to my keep. There is much to discuss. And if anyone asks where you're going, lie. The counts expand their secret meetings until nearly all noble Easterners attend. It's not known what happens at such gatherings, but they don't seem to mention food anymore, ever. Having given up on their crops, hundreds of capable farmers join up to join the military. Most nobles assume it's because they're bored and are looking for something to do. Other, more intuitive observers claim that the Eastern farmers will do anything to get away from the creepy counts. It would be, yeah, it would be. Well, they're like, we've just accepted we're going to be hungry. Your Highness, the Caesars have not been kind to our farmers in the East. We face poor harvests and miserable farmers. I beg of you, send aid. Suppose I could send some grain to support your peasants? What do your people need? What peasants? No, I am to be wed, your highness. And when that day comes, I will drink only the finest mead. But with the farms in their current state, we lack the honey. Greedy, yes, I know I won't spend money. I need more bees. Force the farmers of the east to don their fancy wicker suits, and we shall drink our fill of honey wine. No subsidies. We can pass a law to mandate it, or do nothing. I have some mead at the minute, actually. I haven't been drinking it. I'm gonna work through some sake I've got, and then I've got mead for like my next spirit. Like just have a little glass of it every now and again. Help me fall asleep at night. Have 0 alcohol. Oh no, I'm sorry. A nice nightcap? Yeah, so I often have the spirits help me fall asleep. It'll be like a double or triple shot probably, I guess, but it'll be like sake, I've got some mead, I don't know what else I've got in a minute. Booze is expensive, it is, but you know, it's good. Embrace even older ways, do nothing, get grumpy. Furious Countess Whopper storms from your throne room. You doubt you'll receive an invitation to her wedding. I'm sorry, Whopper. No mead. Your Majesty, heed my plea. A great tragedy of our time has befallen the East. Demon has hatched on the ground? Worse than even that, I fear. An order of once great knights has fallen into disrepute. Blood and stars, what happened? It's the Order of the Gossamer Shield. Oh. Them. Honor Guard just... Oh. Throwing shade. Those guys. That lot. They were once the greatest of knightly orders to serve the counts. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land. Tales that would make a troll weep. But they've been brought low. They're working as glorified bounty hunters in the north. This is a stain on the honour of the East. Nonsense. Our military suffered some setbacks recently, so we hired Gossamer Security to keep order for a pretty penny, I might add. Gossamer Security has been solving the problems we want solved and kicking the buttocks we want kicked. Blood and stars, Gossamer Security. How has it come to this? These are knights, not mercenaries. They need a little reminding of a thing called chivalry. Please, Your Majesty, I beg the council to be reasonable. Let's see. I'd prefer to ignore or recall. I don't want to spend money. If we ignore the situation, I'll cancel out the authority loss. Yeah, I thought we'd end up that way. There's just not enough active counts at the minute to make a swing on this. All right. The Order of Gossamer Knights remain happy mercenaries in the north, enjoying the spoils of their labour slowly. The chiefs rebuild their garrisons. But the counts are not so happy. Some openly complain about you, and rumours start going around about your unwillingness or inability to preserve tradition. Tradition. Listen here, you got a bunch of vampire knights over here. Right, Lennox is struggling to get the trade they need. And Kestrid is struggling to bring the faith down. But all in all, the kingdom's looking good, and we have an heir. Late night visit, Plague of Rats. Let's do the Plague of Rats, then the late night visit, then your heir. Baron Advisor strides into the council chambers, distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. The fields and barns of the march are overrun by vermin. And we no more poison for these horrible things. We can't cope anymore. I don't want to spend loads of money. I don't want to send the cats either. I prefer the rat poison or tell you to go away. A or B would be ideal. I don't want to spend money on cats, for Christ's sake. All right. Okay. Now this is it. You're making me spend money on pussy. I don't like it. Send them the shipment of cats. Ugh. Can't thank you enough, Your Highness. Yeah, all right. You send a caravan of cats over to the march. By the time they reach their destination, they're both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat-catching mindset. All right. But despite a promising start, damn it, what a waste of cash. And despite a promising start, the cats prefer lazing around in the sun to actually catching vermin. The barons lament the foolishness of the council. So do I. So do I. I lament it very hard. One evening, you're sorting through paperwork in your office when Chief Bonkle III appears at the door, swaying and slightly stinking of booze. Your Majesty, so sorry to speak to you in this condition. Ninth above, you fool, you're drunk. Guilty is charged. Just need to tell you, if the Archbishop asks you about what happened to his hat, tell him I'll pay for a new one. I was desperate and the privy was occupied. They stumble away, knocking over a priceless vase. You make a mental note to charge her for the damage. Chief Bonkle's wealth cannot go any lower. It's surely not a coincidence that the Archbishop arrives to your throne room next day, looking even grumpier than usual and hatless. Your Majesty, there's a plague afflicting this kingdom. A curse more powerful than any wizard could cast. I speak, of course, of alcohol. Archie, don't worry, we'll get you a new hat. People are spending their evenings in alehouses rather than in prayer. We must ban this vile vice. You took all the wealth I had after the auction? Yeah, that's alright. I would like to limit the opening hours of taverns. I think that's a fair compromise. Had a big think. I mean, I definitely don't want C. I'd have vetoed C if I had veto, but I guess that's what we're doing. I guess the Chiefs have decided they don't like to drink. The Chiefs hate alcohol, don't you know? They hate drinking. Alright, how many people we got left? 2 of you? 2 of you get to vote. You could still tie it up and save the booze. I'm going to do 3, 2, 1 and move on. If you've yet to vote, consider voting A. We got to vote for C instead. There we go. Boom. Your proclamation rings across the land. No more alcohol for anyone, on pain of death. Ale houses are destroyed and thousands of gallons of beer are poured down the drains. The reaction is swift. Riots break out across the kingdom. Illegal drinking rooms spring up in every village. Smugglers become wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. The church is reviled. A few months later, with great embarrassment, you're forced to repeal the law before the entire kingdom falls into chaos. Damn. Rough day. Rough day. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask, and my crown be passed down too? The council hall is filled with nervous silence. What have we got? Let's roll the dice. D3. 2, my daughter. The assembled nobles break out in polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter? What is her name? Hello, advisor. It is Sylvea number 2. Huzzah, Your Highness! I'm sure little Sylvea will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. This is actually going to be a long one now. I thought this would have ended quick. I thought I'd have cocked it up by now, but damn. Norman sagas tell of Oddheld's horn, once gifted to the mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself, then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. Until now. I have it! Oddheld's horn has spoken. Last night during the storm I beseeched the drunken vessel himself. Although did lightning strike the earth far to the north, that's the place we'll find the horn. You mean in the frozen wastes? I have everyone muster their best warriors. We're headed into the domain of the ice giants. For the next stage of the Chief's scheme, they must raise their military to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Alright, let's have a look. Barons will want A, the Grand Bazaar, to boost their trade. Chiefs will want D, the Fortress, to boost their military. That's it for scheme-related stuff. Ideally, there's nothing else good, so you may as well have those to bolster stats. I don't know why anyone would want any of the other things, really. They're all negative. But here's a list with everyone's money. And I'm going to start the auction. Now, type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items will be built at the end of the auction. Everything else will have their bids refunded. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a slight delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. While Gibbo just says no, I'm taking that. Impra, hey, welcome. Hold on a minute, we're in the auction. But welcome back to the Barons. Boom, 10 seconds left. Let's go. There we are. Time up. How is it going, Emperor? Welcome on in. So what have we got? We got a Thieves Guild and a Fortress. Thank you for giving Emperor a shout out. Emperor, fellow streamer, plays a lot of Paradox games. Was playing Road Trader, but will be doing, what is it? I can't remember. Was it the Pathfinder game? Was that the one you're going to do? Another Owlcat roleplay game, and I think you'll be launching it next week. Is that correct? But welcome on in, Emperor. Thank you very much. Consider giving Emperor a follow if you like the sound of any of that. Road Trader is good? Yeah. Wrath of the Righteous, there it is. Pathfinder for Wrath of the Righteous, there we are. And I think that's Wednesday, I want to say? Or is it Monday you do those? Monday. Ah, okay, yeah, Monday. There we go. I knew it was after one of the days I normally stream. I will probably not be available this Monday because I've got an appointment to keep. So instead of watching me, go watch Emperor. There you go. That's your call to action. Alrighty, what have we got? We got low on lumber. Your Majesty, will you tell these superstitious chiefs to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. Teeny, welcome on in. Thank you very much for subbing, resubbing. I appreciate that. That's great help. Welcome on in, Teeny. Feel free to jump on in. Have you joined? Oh, you have. There you are. Welcome back. Sorry, I didn't see. Alright. Your Majesty, will you tell these superstitious chiefs to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. I told you 1,000 times, Count, that forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you sold us a logging contract and said contract has no exclusions for haunting. Your Highness, the chiefs can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. It's true, they cannot. They have a contract. They ought to be able to go. I would like A, but you know, you got a free vote. The Counts are slightly disadvantaged. The Counts are having a rough day. Everyone's having a rough day, to be honest. Come on, Counts. Get in there and vote A. Oh, okay, we're going for B, are we? That's fine then. Whatever helps you get your trade up. With the Count's express permission, hundreds of eastern lumberjacks rush into the haunted forest and start hacking it down. But they're woefully unprepared for what they find. The moment the workers cut into the ancient trees, they come alive, picking up labourers and devouring them whole. Uh-oh. Panic spreads. The Counts withdraw from the area immediately, but the forest does not return to dormancy. Instead, the trees start marching across the north, ransacking villages along the way. Uh-oh. Do not mess with the old magic. Thrifty, what are you using for subtitles? I was looking into that and I found sketchy stuff. It was captions on OBS. I can't remember how I found it. I had to do something to get it working, but I don't think I had to download it. Oh, captions is experimental. So you have to tick it on. And then activate it. So it's under tools in OBS. Yeah, there you go. You goddamn vampires, this is fine. This is perfect. Look at that. I warned you. There's an army of angry trees on our doorstep. The greed of the counts knows no bound. Prediction. Your Greatness. Excellent news from beyond the sky. As your Majesty knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. I've seen that the solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the north. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event. Hell's bells, no! An eclipse is a warning from the ninth god, a sign that the kingdom has fallen to shadow. All the nobles start talking at once, some excited, some horrified, but all are very, very loud. Alright, here's the deal. I kinda don't care if it goes wrong. So, I'd like money. I'd prefer B, but A is also acceptable. I mean, what are we wasting holy protections on pagans for, to be honest? All of our trade is completely shattered. There we go. Very good, very nice. By the ninth, you shouldn't be encouraging this nonsense. As word gets out about the impending solar event, visitors from across the kingdom drift over to the north. Okay. Your ambition, here we are, this is rough. At the start of your reign you said you wanted to be the architect of a new golden age. But so far you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom's trade is still lackluster, your majesty. Golden age? More like bronze, or maybe copper. Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot, change your image. Your other advisors have some ideas.
We should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies and force them to submit.
Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the ninth god, the church will lend our full support. With the backing of the church, the nobles won't dare move against you. The common folk are as sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution.
Here's another idea, declare war on Ashmead. The nobles will forget their schemes, if you win.
So then everyone, here's our roleplay. Greedy and judgmental trade has failed us, and the only faith option left is to become a saint. Get elevated by the church to the status of a living saint. It's gonna be a rough day. We could be here a while. A wise decision, your majesty. I'll send word to my priests. But of course you need to be worthy. Your priority is to raise your authority and the kingdom's overall faith as much as you can, and of course there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. We got two 40% rolls next turn, I think, if I don't improve the stats. So it's gonna be rough. Crawl taxing time. God damn it, I hate being greedy. Saint agreed Sylvea? Yeah. I mean, I may as well tax you both. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. We like money. Money is good. Everyone's on the verge of rebellion now. So I've got one shot unless you guys all start rebelling. Let's start with the trees attacking. Everyone can now rebel. Yeah, even the counts. We can have a triple rebellion on our hands. Your Majesty, ever since those bird brain counts tried to cut down our ancient groves, the trees have been rampaging across the north. You just said the forest was haunted. Lots of forests are haunted. You should have said composed of ancient cursed trees that swallow people whole. What would happen if the counts rebel? Would it bug out as loyalists? Oh, I don't know. Can we have an answer to that? I don't think it would. Counts can rebel. There you go, Whopper. You can rebel. The grove is older than the kingdom itself. It's no wonder it held such power. Please, your majesty, assemble the council. We have to appease the trees. I mean, I don't want to spend the money. Just umming and ahhing it. Veto beat. Yeah, I know. This is my money for me. Not for your wizard. Oh, okay, the East is joining. Let's see how this fight pans out. 90%. My blood of the dead will show these soft chiefs how to cut down a few trees. Legions of Eastern soldiers, lumberjacks and rangers armed with wood-cutting axes and torches are sent to the front lines. Despite their ferocity, the trees are no match for Eastern grit, nor their sharp axes. Stumps litter the landscape, and the volunteers are paraded throughout the north. The legend of tree killers fades from the world once again. The Archbishop claims that one more bastion of the deposed god's influence has been destroyed. Oh, there we go. Oh, bless me. The Long March North. What is this? Good evening, your majesty. Tell me, have you heard of Oddhell's Horn? Sounds like the punchline of a bad joke. The Horn of Oddhell is a northern legend, a horn gifted to mortals after the Ninth's triumph during the Cursed Age. Pagan superstition, surely. Partly. The horn is likely the creation of one of the deposed gods. The chiefs have merely built up the myth as a way of understanding things beyond their understanding. But it is real. It's said to have the power to destroy any fortification with a single toot. The chiefs are searching for it in the frozen waste, having received a sign hinting at its location. That doesn't sound good. It's not. We need to stop them before they retrieve it, if at all possible. They've been gathering troops for the expedition to the waste. We must act quickly, or they could set off as soon as this spring. You hastily assembled a council to deal with the chief's military build-up. The chiefs predictably deny everything. Would you deny us the right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? Bah! Let's see. I mean, would that fix it? The military one? It would, but whether you'd give it to me, I don't think you would. But if you would, let me clear the authority loss, I guess. We still had an extra third phase. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay. Chiefs are going to continue to build up their forces. Good to see that some of you still have heads on your shoulders. The proposal is shot down, the Chiefs' plans will continue unhindered. It's a good thing the Chiefs are going to lead a civil war against both the Barons and the East, it seems. Your Majesty, I've received messages from the priests beyond the capital. They've been working hard to promote your power in every sermon. Okay, let's see. This is it. This is our shot. As they should. Let's see what they have to say. Listen to the priest's letter. 40% wish me luck. Unfortunately, we've hit some difficulties. The nobles challenge your claims of holding a special place in the Knight's favour. The common folk are similarly unconvinced. To improve your chances of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's authority and faith as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Oh, there we go. We got a rebellion. Alright. Whopper. It's up to you. Do you want to make it a triple rebellion and just end it? There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, the great battle has taken place in the frozen waste. Chief Chaz III staggers home to his clan hall where Kestrid is waiting. It is done! The ice giants have been defeated at great cost. Behold, the horn of Odheld. He brandishes the horn, the room goes silent. A crooked old ram's horn by the looks of it, but as big as a person's head and inlaid with gold and ancient runes of power. Of each and every god. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must assemble the other chiefs at once to decide how it will be used. Alright, chiefs only vote. Yeah, it's no worries. Yeah. I understand, yeah, Bongo is allowed to be frustrated when the game just swings off. Like, the Chiefs could have very easily have won their scheme. But alas, now it will be down to a vote after a triple rebellion. A bit too sneaky for my liking, but it'll get the job done. We'd best make sure this security is lax enough for us to sneak in. I'm sure we can convince the Queen to relax a few restrictions here and there. For the good of the realm, of course. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 2 or less. Alright, it's all over. Overwhelmed. Your marshal staggers into the throne room, stinking of booze. She gives you a lopsided grin. Heard the news? Knife above, you're drunk. No, just a little Danian courage is all. The council sent word that they're joining the rebellion against you, Your Majesty. All 3 regions have now turned on you. Do you know what that means? Nothing good, I suppose. It means this is the end? We are royally, no pun intended, screwed. The capital garrison could take on 1 of the regions single-handed, let alone all 3. Historically, the Queen of the Kingdom has only survived by playing all the regions against each other. She united them all in common cause. Their hatred of you, well, it's no mean feat. You're absolutely unmatched when it comes to pissing people off, Your Majesty. A world beater. Nice to know I'm good at something.
Consider this my resignation. There's no fun in an unwinnable war.
She strides out of the throne room without looking back. Next few days you wait for the end to come. United armies of the rebels sweep through the Crownlands, meeting barely any resistance along the way. Soon they're camped in vast mass outside the capital. Against such overwhelming numbers, your walls can't hold out. The ladders go up and the enemy soldiers pour in. As dawn rises, Baron Crowned Bishop II strolls into your throne room, backed by soldiers from all across the kingdom. Grizzled veterans from the march, knights from the east and warriors from the north. So, you won? Looks like I did. You made it pretty easy. With triumphant smirk, Baron Crowned Bishop II makes a sharp gesture. The marchers' soldiers step forward, crossbows at the ready. Next time, Your Majesty, don't underestimate the barons. We keep this kingdom safe. From empires and from tyrants. I'm going to fight. Empty hands can do little against armour and swords. You're given a vicious beating and then the fight drains out of you. Instead of killing you, the soldiers seize you and drag you down to your own dungeon. Your ordeal isn't over. While imprisoned in your tiny cell, you hear the guards gossiping. Apparently the chiefs, counts and barons are already fighting over your vacated throne. The barons and the counts are the strongest, richest and have the most support from the church, so the throne will go to one of them. After a week rotting in your own dungeon, you're marched out into a public platform, jeered at by thousands of peasants. You cringe under a barrage of rotten fruit and fresh dung. You can see Baron Crowned Bishop II standing in front of the front row, grinning. The rebels have won. The capital has been taken. You are a former queen. The executioner waits silently, holding an axe bigger than you. If you have any last words, now's the time. Is it too late? Too late to abdicate? You place your head on the block. The executioner lifts his massive axe. Wait, you suddenly thought of a much better last words. You turn to the executioner to tell him, but the axe is already falling. Funk! Your head bounces into Baron Crowned Bishop II's lap, and your reign comes to a gruesome end. Here we are. We can have Lennox or Dimitri. GG's. Vote in chat, vote A or vote B. Alright, at the minute it's a coin toss. Oh. Alright, final countdown and then we'll move on. If you've yet to vote, now's the time. It's very close. 5 each way. Another soft back Easterner. Yeah, boy. No, it's Lennox. After the entire kingdom rose against her, Queen Sylvea was dragged out of the palace and decapitated in the city square. Let's have a vote. What's Lennox gonna do? Tomorrow is the finale, the final episode of this particular dynasty, so we'll be having that tomorrow. Let's have a poll, new poll. Let's see, anything but trade. So military. What's the other ones? Farming. Faith. Stability, or finally authority. Alright. What do we want the starting ambition for Lennox to be tomorrow? Starting the poll now. You can find it in chat. Everyone gets a vote. Because this was not a victory for anyone, this was a loss for me. So everyone gets to chime in on what they want to see. The chiefs joined the rebellion alongside the barons, but nobody considered them a true contender for the crown. The counts joined the rebellion at the last minute, either finally fed up with the queen or perhaps desperate to be on the winning side. The barons launched a rebellion that toppled the queen and devastated the kingdom. In the aftermath, no one could stop them from taking the throne, and Lennox was crowned to the half-hearted cheers from the traumatised common folk. Queen Sylvea the Unready. There we are, everyone. Lasted 3 years. Sylvea the Unready, so bad, so sad. Morgrim's the wealthiest at the minute, Emperor's the poorest, but I think there's a lot of people with 0 gold. And finally we got, is it Monarch? Monarch Lennox. Alright, we currently got a tie in the vote for Lennox's ambition for tomorrow's game between military and farming. So get a vote in if you've yet to vote. What's it gonna be? God, how much longer is left on this? Alright, military it is. Yeah, we got military, don't worry. Military is what we got for tomorrow. Mon Lennox. Alright. Good stuff, everyone.